What's the deal? Episode 130.
132.
132.
I said 130.
He meant 130 as well.
It's because I was
132.
He was agreeing with you.
Exactly. In this episode, we watched
Space travel?
Blah, blah. Space travel. We talked about space travel.
Is it real? Is it AI?
FreeCreditReport.com.
Okay, I'm getting serious. Talk about space travel, credit.
Commercial jingles. Which one is the best?
There you go. And we didn't talk about that actually.
In the R&B Rushmore.
R&B Mount Rushmore.
About Rushmore.
Ooh-wee.
You see the energies in this episode, or in this recap at least.
You feel
It's in
me?
episode 2. Thank you for tuning in. You guys see what happens next. We out.
Got to. I'm sorry. Somebody would buy that.
Yeah,
Someone would buy that, bro.
Chaos.
Anyway,
Chaos in the beginning. Yeah.
welcome to Wholesome House, episode 130. Like Steph Curry. They went crazy yesterday. They just put out the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to parlay him, and he ended up getting his 37. So hey,
Okay.
I'm just,
Nice.
but yeah, Zebra's in the building. I'm excited to be here. It's real warm outside. I'm dressed like a thug because I thought we was racing today.
He made that up of his own accord.
But
I ain't tell you that
I
today.
just assumed it. We're not racing. So
When are we racing?
Yeah.
When it's not 50 degrees outside.
It's nice out.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
nice out. Yeah, y'all really from Michigan.
Facts.
Yeah. Are you not?
Yeah, I was
I
going to say
am.
that 50, 60 here, you definitely be like, all right.
50 with some sun is bring
I
the
play
grill
basketball
out.
outside. Like I'm playing tennis.
Give me a click. Stat.
Facts.
A what?
You heard me.
But yeah, who else we got in the house today?
Got March, Troy, third month. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to, you said 130?
130.
Man,
On your head top.
130 episodes on your head top. Exactly. I'm cool with that. That rocks with me. Hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you for tuning in to this episode, and I know it's going to be great because we got in the house. Ow!
In the episode,
Yeah.
Jay, Wavy J is in the episode and in the house as well, man. In episode 130, you feel me?
Pull up, stun, man. Everything wavy.
Yeah,
Wave
yeah,
pepper,
yeah.
100 G's cost 580.
Hey, shout out to the Casey Veggies Dom Kennedy concert, bro. That was super fun. Ran into some OU people. Shout out our boy, Bro.
Damn,
Yeah.
shout out my nigga.
I did run into it, man.
I don't know what.
That
It
was,
was.
that
That
was,
a long time
like first.
He
like,
told
30.
me, he was like, I'm a different bro, man. Y'all gotta have me. Y'all gotta have me back, man.
That's funny.
Hey,
I was like, that is
rap
pretty
battling
funny.
now a lot, like heavily, like winning and stuff. So
They man in his bag.
facts.
But yeah, continue to tap in with the Twitch gaming channel,
Yes.
all the stuff that we do as
Yes,
well.
please.
Please, please, please. And it is also Benjamin Lane, the nonchalant needle mover. Glad to be here. I'm going to just, second that. The YouTube gaming channel going crazy right now. Troy got a series going on. I got a series going on. I got a series that I haven't finished. I need to pick back up. Twitch, no. God, no. Wukong. I just need to finish Wukong still.
I thought you was
but
having
yeah.
him in the tank.
Yeah, no. So yeah, Split Fiction's going well. You know, God of War is going well.
Funny.
Wukong is just behind. I'm gonna probably post that Schedule 1 video soon, and
Hey,
yeah, we'll
nice.
see. We'll see if
Okay.
that becomes a thing too. But hey, I'm glad to be here. Shout out to you all for listening. Shout out to you all for watching. You know, we always got to show love to you too. You know, I appreciate that.
I'm
But
saying the fam. The
yeah,
fam.
yeah, exactly. The Wagoneers, the
Yeah.
the whole punches,
Yeah, the
you know.
holes.
The whole. Shout out the holes. All right, let's get into it. So, my question is going
Sound
to take a
good.
little bit to get to. It's really not that strong of a question, but there's just a couple of things that I just want to bring out. To
I was
be real.
thinking it was something. Well,
Not
it
for
probably is
real.
immaculate, but
No,
I'm
we just
thinking
gonna
the
have some
setup
fun
crazy.
though. But the setup is just gonna be what it is. So shut up and accept it.
no.
Not y'all, the people
I'm
listening.
terrified now.
Aggressive.
My first question is when did you all, or when do you all feel as though you kind of really grasp the idea of like credit score, how to manage good credit?
Hey, so when did 444 come out by Jay-Z?
Oh wow,
Oh, wow.
I remember.
2017.
Yeah.
That was sophomore
Age-
year?
June 30th, 2017.
Yeah, I just remember at the what's it called, the retreat, the Brotherhood retreat. Everybody making all these references to.
Heck yeah.
Shout out to
actually.
seeing my Brotherhood.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
I was
Circle of
actually
Brotherhood.
thinking about that not too long ago, bro. I'm glad you brought that up.
Okay, so but yeah, 2017 for you,
Mm-hmm.
you too.
Oh. No, I feel like it was more recent than that. No. Oh, I want to say, between 2020 and like 2023, 2021.
I'd probably say around like 2020 for sure when I was starting looking for cribs and stuff.
Because that's when my credit took a hit.
Oh, yikes! That'll do it though.
That'll teach you something.
That'll
teach you something.
I hadn't had a credit card up to that point.
Yeah.
wow.
So I just like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, my dad was like, yeah, you gotta get
Start
a little,
building
gotta build that,
history.
man. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I was
That's how
thinking
they
about
get you.
like getting a bro.
They always say you gotta start building something.
That's
I'm
for
like,
sure. I got to.
Word to Chase, bro.
They told me how to. They told me to start building, but didn't teach me how to maintain
build
it.
Maintain it, bro.
They ain't give me
What
the
happened when the
blueprint.
leaks come in, bro? What happened when some work need to be done, bro? What the heck am I
repairs,
doing
bro.
I
now?
don't know how to caulk nothing. I don't know.
Can't do nothing.
But
Please.
this is not meant to bring up that whole conversation of why isn't this being taught in the school system and blah blah
Type
blah
beat.
blah. Like,
I wouldn't pay attention.
truthfully,
the truth.
hey, tell
When
you
I
the
get
truth.
the fullness,
Yeah.
not really.
That's actually a great point.
Yeah, at
That's a
16,
fair-
I'd have probably been like,
Thank
cool.
you.
Right.
okay. I feel like I would retain like a very, very small percentage of anything that they kind of tried to share with me anyway. So that's a fantastic point, actually. But similar to you, I don't know if I would consider it taking a hit, but I just feel like I got my first credit card in like I think our junior year of college or so, just off the strength of like, okay, I've been told I need to just start building credit, and so I had it and I didn't use it at all. And then someone was like, "Oh, you got to use it." So I was like, "Oh, okay." So I started using it, not having no money anyway. And I'm thinking it's like layaway type situation. I ain't know nothing about interest and none of that. So I'm just like, "Oh yeah, I'm building my history."
You good on that 18 months first 0 APR.
Man,
You know what
Boy.
I'm saying? Ain't no interest, no
Yeah.
nothing. You just spending money, bro.
But after the fact,
once they get
Good God.
interested,
Right. After the 18 months,
Right, that was
they
real
said,
fascinating.
here's 20-some%.
bro,
Yeah.
that's
Quick.
when I learned. No, that's when I learned.
But yeah, I'd say for me it was around like 2020, like after graduation, and really starting to look at like why is my payment not going down?
Man.
and just being really confused. But anyway, I just bring that up because I recently stumbled back upon the freecreditreport.com commercials. I don't know if you all recall. It was like a band. It was like a very, they had like these consistent jingles that they made like 9 commercials total, like the original
It's the girl,
band.
right?
No, you're thinking of Education Connection.
Education. I was thinking the
No.
same, but yeah, it's a different one.
Shout out
Right.
Education Connection. What'd you say again?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
But yeah.
Creditreport.com.
Creditreport.com. But they had like one in a restaurant. They had one that they were at like a Renaissance fair.
Oh, wow.
There was a bunch of them. By the way, I'm kind of setting this up just because I want to rank all these one day, probably on Twitch. But it just makes me think like how silly it is that I was watching those commercials at like 10, 11 years old and just like bopping my head and just being like, oh, okay, this is fun. Not realizing like what was actually going on in those jingles. If you were to go back and listen to some of those songs, you would realize that the guy's really just singing about like his credit being shot. Like his credit is trash.
And he's like happy.
He's not necessarily happy.
Not
so
about
like,
it, but-
yeah, because like he's
just living through it.
He's just living through it. Like
Oh.
he's working at the restaurant because he's just like, this is all I can do. And like, I just got to make ends meet. He's at the Renaissance fair because he was like, this is the only place where bad credit, it doesn't like matter.
Is it the same person?
This is all the same band. Yeah. Like this is the same.
Quite
yeah.
the journey.
He
Yeah.
going through it.
Which quick rabbit hole, if you will, because I like to do my research on the topics a little bit. So, fun fact: the guy that, or like the band itself, one in the actual commercials, it's not him singing, which is crazy. He is he's in a band, but he's like French Canadian and has like a crazy thick accent. So yeah.
How did he get this gig?
I mean, he's an actor too, I guess.
What?
I'm assuming it. Yeah. So, so that was crazy. The guy that's singing is the guy that actually was writing the jingles though. So he was, still getting his credit, but yeah, it's dubbed over every single.
Was he ugly?
Probably, I'd assume so.
Or he was not an actor? You could say. You got to be an actor for a commercial.
Right, yeah, you gotta look. You gotta look,
Professional
and
something.
it may not necessarily be ugly versus pretty. It could just be
Right.
not having the look. The history, a little bit of the history of like what led to these commercials being a thing is that when the marketing team went to the room to determine how they were going to create this campaign, they were like, okay, what population is like best known for having like shot credit? And like the idea that they came up with was like this hipster musician that is just like living the way however they want to live, not entirely like financially responsible,
really going with the flow.
Right. And then they just kind of turn around and be like, oh, wait, okay, my credit is actually important. Like, let me figure this out. So, but anyway, I just think it's crazy to look back on those kinds of things and be like, wow, like this is silly that I was such a young, naive individual, just like thinking this is just like a jolly, like, oh, wow, free credit report is like going to do so much good for the civilization and like its users, not knowing that if you are going to this, you're probably like,
it's over.
It may not necessarily be that serious because now being adult, checking my credit score every once in a while, it's not out of like dire like, oh my God, I'm whatever. But in most cases, if you're not checking
tough.
on it. Yeah, most people are like going through something. So I say all that to actually get to my question. My question is, what is like one of your main like irresponsible habit when things are rough? Like the world could be crashing down on you, but like you still gonna do this one thing just to like either get your mind off of it for a second, distract yourself, or to consider it to be like, oh well, I made it through today, so I'm gonna still reward myself. Because they was singing.
Oh.
Oh man.
I'll be honest. I'm thinking about my answer here. Go ahead.
I was trying to clear my throat. But then I was trying to hide it at the same
Only
time.
one I could think about recently that I actually thought was like, this is, I consciously was like, this is expensive, but I'm like, I just gotta was this smoothie bowl from Playa Bowls that was like, and
Is that place good?
it is it's really good.
Really?
But the smoothie bowls are like $13.
Yeah, that'll do it.
But
What is like the serving size of a smoothie
How big
bowl?
is it?
it's pretty.
Yeah, he's suggesting a pretty big size. About that big.
like
Oh, it's-
like a froyo.
Kinda, yeah, decent size, and I mean it comes with. There are different
You could
bases.
pack out that Menchie's froyo bowl while
Man.
you're playing.
I mean,
actually.
for like $14.
That boy gonna
Yeah.
be dense
Yeah.
too.
That's what I'm
when
saying.
will you ever eat this much froyo? Never.
I'll be trying to get like a $7 amount.
Heck yeah.
I'll be
Heck yeah.
counting this shit.
It's not about the quantity.
Dog
Yeah,
facts. But the quality of it is real good,
Getting
bro.
3 M&Ms.
Super fresh fruit. You got different bases. Like they have acai, but they have like a green one.
Ooh,
There's like a
that sounds good.
they got like a mango one recently. There's like a banana one too.
Man, all the fruits.
I usually get the dragon fruit one.
Oh wow.
The pitaya.
And so you indulge in this just like
In dishes
Off
that you
of,
enjoy.
Sometimes, yeah, it's just like
That,
I don't. You know what I'm saying? It's
unfairly
pretty
priced.
infrequent because I feel like every time I go there, I'm like, yeah, it's been a while since I've been here. But whenever it just hits my mind, I'm like, you know what?
Fuck it.
I will take that. I will give you this $13
Type B.
Type.
for that
do
thing,
you ever
bro.
regret it? Or is it's worth it every time?
It is worth it every time. Pretty
Wow.
much. There's not. I don't think I've ever gone there and it
Damn, I
wasn't
gotta
good.
check it out. Okay.
Honestly, bro.
Pliable
Shout out,
sponsors.
Playa,
I
yeah,
was gonna
man.
say.
Tap in with
Please.
your boy. You know what I'm saying? We can do the
Free
Wavemaster J
discounts.
collab. We can figure something out.
Person enough uses code.
What flavor would the Wavy J collab?
What is a wavy flavor?
Watermelon.
I mean, it'd have to be
Blackie.
watermelon. I don't even think they got watermelon.
Wavy
It'd have to
watermelon.
be something kind of blue though,
Oh my God.
or something
For sure.
kind of in that. Maybe some
There
blueberries.
goes the sponsor.
Yeah. After that, man, they're gonna be like, yeah, we almost had you.
Man.
Almost had
Pliable
you.
supports the
They do.
Blue raspberry be lit. I ain't never had nothing like smoothie blue raspberry base.
well, it wouldn't be blue.
Sound
That's
good.
not a real fruit.
It's not.
No, blue raspberry is not real.
Yeet.
Mm.
Dang,
So they're
well,
not
we need
doing
to-
that
we
at
need to-
Smoothie
We need
Bowl.
to dye
He
something.
said,
We need to dye something blue. How
That's
they
a
gonna
candy
make
flavor.
What my favorite candy flavor? Not a real fruit. That's crazy.
Because it got us. Obviously, it's why we
I'm
like it.
busting.
Wake up.
He said, "When you ever seen a blue raspberry?"
Somebody, I don't even see
Couldn't
the
be
red
yellow.
ones.
That's too long. Blue, you get the point.
Blue would be like spirulina. If they're gonna put something like fresh in there.
Mm.
Spirulina sounds like an Avatar creature.
I'm
I'll
pretty
be
sure it's like
honest.
algae.
Really?
Yeah, but it's like a really, really deep blue.
Like a mukatoon.
Huh?
Sound like something you get from the Avatar world.
Yeah, blue
I
spirulina.
was rewatching Korra recently.
Oh, wow. Not that Avatar.
I know that one, the man one. was good.
The other one.
Oh, well, it's kind of
Aang was way better.
teal,
Oh,
but they make like real blue. Anyway,
Yeah, that's his acai bowl.
Yeah.
How you say that word?
acai.
I do that
Acai.
every time I say acai too.
You feel me?
Damn, is acai for real?
Yeah.
That's
Acai.
crazy.
I said acai until probably like last year.
Right, so someone says,
took a
it's
minute.
actually,
Right,
like, whatever, bro.
Come on, man, hop off.
Yeah, I don't even know you.
What's so acai about it though?
Huh?
What's so acai about it though?
That what do you mean? ACAI with a little accent.
I'm saying,
Acai.
Acai just gotta.
You gotta
Got
zip
that
to it.
acai.
That's real Western of you.
Hey, acai. Can I get the acai bone? Can I get the
Acai.
acai bone, please?
Needed stat.
Needing to wash down my McDonald's.
They like, Jesus Christ.
Out of here.
Oh, that's crazy. But
Burger King, you don't even have kings.
I don't even get the hype, but
I ain't gonna go on my tangent about that today. But I ain't gonna lie, going to events. Like if it's an important event, like say it's somebody's birthday, I'm going.
You going?
Like unless something else is in the way of me going, like usually I'm going to attend, even if I shouldn't. Or
You're the friend that's there.
yeah, like I'm gonna try to be there as best as I can.
You
Like,
got the Benihana Hibachi birthday dinner,
exactly,
drinking
bro.
water.
We at Nara, bro. Come on now.
Oh,
Like, what
no.
you getting in Nara? $80.
You
That's
at Ema.
crazy.
I'll just take
Getting
some
all the
edamame.
sushi.
I'll just take
Man.
some water.
Talk about, yeah, bro.
Can I get 3 soups?
I'm trying to go to Japan, bro. You the one person I wanted to go with, bro. I'm talking about.
Here, right there. Okay,
Trying to
let me
figure it out.
let me check my account. Let me check it.
Right.
Okay. Let me
better tell the
refresh.
truth.
Let me refresh and see. Maybe something changed.
I had my nephew for spring break, and then he was talking about, can I just live with you? I'm like,
You had to
like,
put
this
him.
is crazy.
You was about to give him some homework or something, bro.
Bro, I was trying to tell him to do something besides be in the game, bro. Brain rot. I can play the game, but when I'm watching you play it, I just feel like this ain't doing nothing.
That's just you getting older, bro. You like it's something about you just sitting here
Bro, like-
enjoying the fruits of my labor that are
I
just.
swear, bro. Like go outside to do something. Like,
it's doing something to me. Like I got love for you, bro, but like
You're not
you
gonna
don't-
have this every day.
You don't
Exactly,
know
bro.
what I had to do. You don't know what stuff I had to give up to
I don't
have
know
this.
the price of this.
took him outside, made him play curveball with me.
Oh wow.
Cool.
100 to 10. He was pissed.
Hey, building that humility and character right there.
By the
Heck
third
yeah.
game, he got to like 70. I was like,
Okay,
oh.
okay. Maybe the kid's gonna be
Tell
all right.
me.
Hey, maybe the
He ain't
kids will be
played
okay. I feel you on that because for sure
Protecting
when I went to
recipes.
that Tyler concert, my alternator was on. I took an Uber from here all the way to the city.
On me, or like from the airport, I had to do that. Like that's $70 to $90. Like for
Never knew that.
yeah, like,
Bro.
it get like that.
They get like
Everybody
that.
at work, it's 11. It's 11 on a Monday. What are you gonna do?
Right.
Like,
Nah,
and
go.
my family in Saginaw, so I'm just like, man, you gotta bust that move.
Gotta
sometime.
gotta get after it, man.
On me, you can't park
Oh,
your
no.
car up there. That's gonna be about $1,000.
Oh,
Anything but get after it.
But yeah, so I'm gonna be at that event for you. I'm gonna try to make ends meet to the best of my abilities.
What was the question again?
What is the most irresponsible thing that you do?
Even when you know, like you don't have you may not have the means for it.
This is really just financial irresponsibility. His was the acai bowl. I said it right. You know what I'm
but
saying? I learned
specifically
quick.
in like moments where it's just like
I'ma still
your
get it.
world is crashing down, but this is the one thing that, regardless,
It
I
could be
know
Trick
it's,
yourself.
it's
That's like
gonna at
third.
least give me a quick little dopamine burst.
Literally, bro.
on me.
Lord knows I need the serotonin.
I think I'm gonna hop on the trend. Instead of acai or smoothie bowls, a smoothie.
Smoothie's a good one, man.
Bro, if you
Trop know me.
if you just buy it at the store, get you a little ninja blender, bro, you save so much money. Bro.
True.
But
But,
Alright, Unc.
but do they have Smoothie King flavors too? Or
He said you
worse,
can make it.
Beyond. Oh my god.
Oh, so yeah, you be at all them. You just
no, I
training.
don't be.
He
at
said you
Beyond.
had all
Beyond
this-
be too expensive.
Traded the phone, man.
Beyond that's really for show $15. I'm like,
Yeah,
Oh,
for
that's
sure.
crazy.
not doing it. I know it's fire though.
I think I've been
Man.
a Smoothie King once.
Oh, Smoothie King, bang. You kidding me?
I've never been to Smoothie King.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Tropical smoothie, 99.9% of my experiences.
Yeah.
Hey, want something different?
Yeah,
Try
Smoothie
something
King's
different.
pretty good.
Solid.
I always
the
felt like their
flavors, too.
smoothies are a bit sweeter than Trop though.
Really, I feel like it's the other way.
And I
around.
feel like they ask, at least on certain smoothies, like if I wanted to add sugar or something to it, and I was like, nah,
you
like,
can always add stuff anywhere. Yeah.
but like specifically like a sweetener or something like that to it. And I was like, so this is what it is, bro. It's something different about this smoothie.
For me, it's definitely just going out to eat in general. I don't know. I think maybe it's that stems from like growing up and just never like what was being served at home.
You remember that
Real
where
deal.
it's like when you go
That's me right
home
now.
after like some type of practice or something, and that crock pot be out, you be in there about to fall out, bro.
Just meat.
Right.
Man,
What are we eating,
Off
bro?
that Cornish hen, bro. Used to be in there like, golly, bro.
I'm talking
Just
junk,
roast.
but I definitely just killed a chicken thigh, like a whole thigh, yesterday. So I'm talking
Hey,
shit,
man.
but sometimes
Hey, it be busting.
It's
times
We all gotta grow up someday, bro.
Appreciate
Some
the
goulash.
Bro, that's
Get you some goulash, bro.
Some goulash.
I ain't gonna lie.
Gabagool, you hear you too.
I'm not trying to. If you eat that, I'm not trying to say this about you. But that's a struggle meal for me. I
Hey,
ain't gonna lie.
Bussin'.
Bussing.
I swear.
yeah,
Get
no,
you through
that's
some
not
cold, hard times.
I feel like it don't even have to be like the best meal that I go. Like I don't necessarily have to go get some seafood or anything like that. But it's just always
Like
gonna
a
be
sushi
it's
or
always just
something.
gonna be better than just like the roast or something that's just in the fridge.
Some
So it's
regular
just
whatever.
that's what's gonna get me through.
Right, bro.
True. Spaghetti lose a little bit of that Eddie. You know what I'm
Bro.
saying? After it's in there.
After a few
And I
days,
don't
you
like
just-
black people spaghetti
I love black people spaghetti.
Bussin'.
I love it all. Actually.
more than like the spaghetti.
What does that mean?
The spaghetti, First of all, not cut up and broken up noodles. That's number one.
True.
And then like
more
actual
noodles.
sauce on top, some meatballs on top. They don't have to be all
I ain't gonna
mixed
lie.
into that. They do be all mixed in, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I like black people. I was about to say macaroni.
There you
But,
go.
spaghetti more for real though. Just because every time I've been to like an Italian restaurant, I've been like, unless it was like a lasagna or something.
You're like, where's the flavor?
Yeah, I'm just like,
y'all don't respect the
The art-
integrity of the noodle.
I do respect it.
yeah,
But
it's like occasionally, but like if I had to choose one like more often, I'm not choosing.
which one am I making at
Doused in the
home?
ragu.
I'm making black people
Right.
spaghetti for sure.
Put some pepperonis
my
on
house?
it and some sausage and some cheese and bake it.
Damn.
I think that's how we make a baked ziti over here. That's not even spaghetti.
Crazy.
See, that's hey,
Because I know
y'all
what cheese you talk about. That's why I'm like, Jesus, Zach.
Oh, you talking about yeah?
just cheddar.
Yeah. What is it, bro?
Are you saying like shredded cheese?
It's
I'm
not
asking you what
Ovalini.
cheese.
Yeah, it's like
Man.
shredded cheese. I'm probably gonna get like a 4-cheese blend or like Italian to mix it together or something.
Damn, you on there? All right.
Yeah, it's gonna look like a pizza because the pepperoni's gonna be on top of the cheese.
Pepperoni.
This why he say he like. This
I
one
missed
more.
that. When did you say pepperoni,
I said pepperoni, sausage, and
Damn.
bro?
You
got the 3 meat.
You got a 3 meat tree for spaghetti.
bro. The 3 meat lasagna, bro.
We're comparing apples to
spaghetti.
oranges. Talk about like this is a
you got a whole
dish.
you got a whole different concoction going on, bro.
Hey.
I'm not mad at it though.
The kielbasa like fried and
This
put it in.
this sounds salty, boy.
This is not spaghetti no more.
It's not kielbasa.
It's not a lot
It's
of
not even
kielbasa.
Italian
It's like-
sausage.
I know kielbasa. We get into like the South now, bro. I
It's
feel
like a fourth.
This transcontinental pasta.
This around the world.
I
This
do
world
love
tour pasta.
I just be doing
this
anything.
is America.
You got squid in there.
I just go crazy.
It's gonna cost you a little bit.
Got
right
some
now.
muscles.
Oh my God, no!
Some plantains, oxtail.
It's a little bit of everything, bro. It's a trip around the globe.
If I saw oxtail spaghetti, I don't know what I would do.
Yeah,
Things I would
I might
say.
bite the plate though.
3Ds.
Oxtail is actually pretty good. It's just hard to eat.
It is.
That big old knuckle in the middle.
Be a lot of fat on like
That
oxtail
too.
too, bro.
I ain't never had oxtail before.
I just had oxtail for the first time.
And anywhere that you go, if you go to like
Oh my
a
God.
Jamaican restaurant, it's so expensive,
Like
bro.
this meat is so
Damn.
tender and tasty, but this big old his fist, I gotta
Golly.
scrape the meat off of. Like,
Literally,
come on,
bro.
move. Give me shaving oxtail. Just give me the meat.
Just right, like I'm sitting here dissecting this, bro.
That's crazy.
Probably they should do that.
Hell yeah.
Actually, probably should do that.
Just like how they could do like already cracked crab legs. Give me the meat off the oxtail. Give me off the tailbone.
I'm upset about that.
I wish
What?
somebody would do pre-cut.
You better crack them legs. What?
Right, you just, you were in there fighting for like 30 minutes.
I'm
You already
saying.
paid for it. Just
Not
you
even
know what I'm
full.
saying?
Shit.
Right.
He's probably gonna charge me $20 extra to crack them.
For sure. For sure.
No,
I
Maybe
can
I
crack
with
them
that.
myself.
I'm cracking
Right.
them.
Grapes, oranges, things that got there. That's what Sam was talking about.
Crack them.
They charge you-
That was Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Oh,
I really
Lord,
thought
bro.
it was, bro. Oh my
Shout
god.
out Supreme Sosa.
Right.
Supreme Sosa, baby.
I'm
I
like,
say that
why
every
y'all
time he come in
watching
the group
it?
chat. Do what?
The original of it.
No, Orlando, bro.
Yeah, I was like, why are we watching Orlando right now? That's
Where was
totally-
we at?
No, John opened it on his phone.
Tired.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Had to
very
be there.
surprised. Yeah, I'm sorry. He was here. Just not here.
Just not here.
Tired.
Todd. Oh, I'm getting a call. Hello. Can't answer that right now.
Put it on the podcast.
She would love this.
I got a call too.
actually.
Would you
but-
believe it?
Gee.
I just got one
Yeah,
too.
she would love this, but that's not gonna happen.
Oh.
Because I don't think you're gonna censor it.
For sure.
If we would need to.
You're right.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. That's so funny.
Jack Wagon.
Jack Wagon, what's that?
Ben.
Okay. I don't know.
What's your point of reference in that?
Because he said he can't say it because he wouldn't censor it.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
So then I called him a Jack Wagon, which was really just like nerd terms for jackass.
Oh,
Yeah.
I learned something new. Like you learned that one word.
Oh yeah, whatever the Esquire. I don't know
I
what
think
you
it's
put in.
extra. No, I don't even know how to say
I
it.
don't even know. That was like too many different letters, like in
I've
an
been
odd
reading, man.
combination.
I've been reading, man. Trying to tell you.
Go crazy.
Combination.
I guess the floor is mine. I've been thinking about space travel a lot lately. Obviously because
Katy Perry.
Yes.
That was crazy.
Gail King.
What was crazy about it? Her kissing the ground?
Yes.
It was crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't see any of that. I just seen them walking like strutting into the plane.
You ain't seen the fake
plane.
video
Them floating.
of his
and-
face?
Oh, I did see that.
I personally don't think it's actually fake, even though I just called it fake.
I think it's fake.
I think that they just went up high enough. Like they wasn't really deep in space. Is really what I'm thinking.
Nah.
Yeah. That's
It's
probably
just
why it looks so funny.
Ironic with the AI just becoming like great right now.
Also true.
It's like what's real was fake.
Bro, I be seeing so many like artists or actors or comedians talking and it's not really them talking. And you only can tell because of the context of what they're saying.
Literally. No,
But-
that's one AI thing that actually be tripping me out.
Yeah.
High key.
Yeah.
I'm not even thinking of it in terms of AI. I'm just thinking like
They did that in the studio.
they could just go to the studio and just emulate that, like the floating and all that kind of stuff. Now I don't know what I would have needed to see
Well, what they
for
would
them
get
to
out of
prove
that.
it. Like somebody gets sucked into freaking I don't know,
Death?
but yeah, right.
Right,
But
right.
Said it
if
was-
that
it's
did
real, it's
happen,
real.
I'd be like, okay,
Afraid.
yeah, no, Gail is gone. Sorry. Yeah.
So they So I saw that they
paid.
paid to go up into space.
Oh. Well, I'm glad. Well, it's going to
At
sound
least that's
bad.
what I
It's
thought.
just
I
like the
saw.
submarine.
Maybe this sounds
Yeah.
bad, maybe it doesn't.
They
But I'm
made it
glad
back
nobody paid them to do that. That'd be kind of stupid.
I want to go though, personally.
I do not want to go.
If it's just
I
that
don't
quick
know.
11-minute, just go up there, take a picture kind of stuff. Because that's a, like, there's so few people that have had that perspective of Earth.
Okay.
And will be able to literally see, like, Earth.
You want to go before it's a thing. Like before it's more of a thing for us.
No, I'd honestly prefer for it to be a thing. So
Okay.
that it's safe and,
A
like,
little
it needs to be
battle tested, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly. I
Good
need
point.
this to be...
I'm not really trying to be the pioneer. That's like,
Yeah,
all right, you're the first
well.
one to go up. They're like, ooh,
I need a generation of guinea pigs to go up. And
It's
then
getting a little hot in here.
It's usually like that.
Dog.
I'm not going that high.
I'm definitely not. Well, your height.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's crazy.
I mean,
that's,
wait,
that's,
wait.
that's about as high as you could get from
But hear
Earth,
me out.
bro.
If
You
you
an
make
asteroid.
if you at least make it out there, there's no
There should be
falling.
nothing.
There's no such
Exactly.
thing as falling at that point.
No gravity.
Bro,
Wait.
Fall into
There
the
still
ether
is. There still is falling,
of
but
space.
you should come out brave.
You gonna
for sure.
suffocate before you.
Yeah, don't even worry
be
about
good.
that.
This doesn't make it any better.
You're gonna take one.
It does.
You'll
'Cause
probably,
we're-
actually,
y'all
you'll
are not
probably
selling this
freeze
to
in
me
the
right
vacuum
now.
of space.
do you
really.
have a fear of suffocation or do you have a fear of heights?
Both.
Oh, okay.
What about freezing?
Yeah,
All of
You
them.
probably
Okay,
gonna
alright.
get
Y'all
that
just,
too.
y'all
Yeah, go
just
ahead.
okay with it?
Yeah, all right,
Both of them,
we'll send you a
actually.
postcard.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
You know what?
We'll take a
Hell
selfie.
yeah.
We'll, you know what I mean? Post up.
On me. Talking about.
Zach like, dang, that look kind of fun.
On me.
That nigga be
Talking
like,
about
wow,
talking about
bro.
birthday. You want to go for your birthday?
Hell no. So that's all it's gonna take.
That's all it's gonna take.
Right,
Talking about, bro,
right.
for real, bro, your 50th? You literally turned 50 once.
Sure
I
do.
want to turn 51. Shit.
And literally by that point, Tech will probably be so crazy we could probably just
Uber.
instant transmission.
They said
Uber to space.
I wish it
Why
was
not?
that.
That'd be crazy. Take a car up on some Fast and Furious.
I can only imagine.
You're right.
I can only imagine what that price is, bro.
Who was your driver? What did he look like?
Probably like Tyrese or
You feel me?
Ludacris.
Gotta be somebody
No.
that's a daredevil. Just I do this all
I'm sure
day.
they got a
Yeah,
license.
exactly.
You know.
I
DoorDash
know,
ain't doing
like
that.
a pilot, but just like
Uber ain't doing
different. Just
Wait a minute.
angrier.
If you had to drive to space, could you use a driver's license or would you need a different type of
Probably
license?
that. You got to be a
Different
pilot.
license.
What?
Yeah. We
What
were
if,
actually
what
just
if you're in
talking
a
about
car?
this
That's
at
what I'm
work.
saying. Like the Fast and Furious, like they flew up in the space. They
I think
threw
for a company, you got to be a pilot. I would hope.
Yeah.
You better be a
Some
pilot
type of
taking me.
credentials.
So I got my CDA.
a little extra training or something.
Shit. But
This
there
was
actually was a
the way we-
reason I had asked about, or I was thinking about space. Do you? This is we said all that smart stuff is gonna get really childish. Where do you think the farts go? Because there's no way you are holding it or holding all of you together that entire ride. You definitely let some slip.
You mean like, is there a place for like if I fart inside the spaceship?
No, in your suit.
Doesn't it?
Oh, so like if I'm landing like on the moon or something.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, Lord.
Like it's just you in the suit. Ain't no gaps of air. Maybe
I was
in
gonna say.
there.
I mean, you're stuck with that, and it's gonna
Committed.
hang out there. I don't know how it.
And you definitely have been nervous.
And you know what I'm saying, with the lack of oxygen or so, I don't know how that smell would
Dang.
go. Like, does it just
Probably
hang
need
out
that
there?
oxygen. Actually,
I'm just saying, does the smell dilute or anything? Like, does it ever?
It sure
just,
probably has an air
pray to God.
sanitation
like
system.
it just.
I pray to God because I'm saying if you just shift me off into space, my fart smells insane.
I'm not even gonna fart. It's just gonna be straight. I get it.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
if
that
I'm
shit starts
nervous,
That in the suit is
Bro,
even crazier,
it's not
bro.
even gonna be. Yeah.
These are feelings I've never felt.
You like, you just got to rock with that, bro. If you get out the suit right now, like, you're not making it back.
Yeah, I'd have to empty my stomach prior to.
And
suit.
then this question was born from the real question of, let's break down how showers work.
Okay.
I'm asking you guys how, without any conversation initially, how do you think it works?
A shower?
How?
Yes, in space.
In space. A whole bath probably.
What's that whole bath?
It's like in a
wet
sink.
Yeah, sink or something.
Oh, okay.
Um,
A whole bath? Why they call it a whole bath?
I don't know. Ask a hoe.
Oh my god.
Let me not answer that.
Yeah,
question.
I'll go ask some.
Oh my god.
Huh?
What do you mean by that?
I'm just saying,
you got an expert.
I can't seem like I know what that is then.
You already. Never mind.
Yeah,
Never mind.
it's
Never
been
mind. Never mind.
inferred,
Yeah.
but moving on.
As long as you washing up, call it whatever
You
you
just
want.
really just got a towel and it's a sink and then you just like
Got some soap, get to it.
exactly.
Get to
You
it.
just like wiping yourself
I'll
up.
just be stank, bro. It's all right. We
This
in
guy,
space.
this guy, one bar.
We in space. It's different rules up there.
space. Yeah.
It's different scents. It's different. You know, like germs might just float off.
We focused on a totally different thing. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? We're in the vastness of space.
I mean, freaking vacuum chicken. Like, hey,
Imagine
I might
you-
not even be able to digest that. You worried about farts?
That's even worse if you
Your
can't digest
stomach
it.
just
Oh my
hurt, like
god.
you got the bubble guts. Like
Ooh.
just imagine that, bro. Bro,
And you just
I just feel like the lack of gravity is just gonna like keep from the bubbles happening. Like I feel like it's just gonna be
but
a
you just got
constant
the
movement.
feeling. Forget the fart at this point. You just
Then it's
feel
all
the thing.
psychological at that point.
You just in there just I don't want to be here.
Mind over matter,
Mind
bro.
over matter.
They're like, why
You
is
know?
Ben hunched over there?
He's talking about-
He ain't talking
I'm
about-
locked in.
Right.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
You're on hour 10 in space. You just, oh my God, please.
I've been muscle bearing the whole time.
Why did we
Okay.
vacuum at Chipotle?
Oh, why? Why did we just vote on Chipotle?
Wild Earth.
That
We
shit
should have
can
did
do
something
me
light.
wrong.
I said let's do sandwiches.
No, he ate some sloppy joes.
Oh yeah, you're done for it.
Cooked.
Or some chili. Ooh.
Or some Taco Bell or something.
Taco Bell. I mean, Wendy's chili. You just ate like.
And you know your
You have the
stomach
Wendy's
is
chili.
on 10.
You deserve what happened to you,
I'm
bro.
throwing up out my nose.
Jesus.
That's the only way it's coming out.
They have to tell you like not to eat or something. Like now, really thinking about it.
I'm sure there's some type of procedure where it's like from like the build up the weeks prior. You probably have to eat like really particular type of diet.
Cause there's probably is some type of sanitation for those watching. Hey, if you're a space expert, like and comment and share the video if you know all these answers anyway. But if there's not a sanitation,
Water, like cleaning would be really weird because everything's floating too. So like, have you seen those videos where people be in space and like it's literally like
Thank you.
droplets?
Someone's thinking.
Like you would have to. I don't even know. Can you even like pop that bubble? Is it going to like go into my?
Get on me?
Yeah, right. Is there
How do I get the soap moving?
Am I like water wicking in space?
You know, maybe they got special water and special soap.
Just real heavy, just,
Really
just
dense.
real dense
Really
water.
dense
It's
water.
a lot of iron in this water.
Right.
You got to be strong on in space, but on Earth, it's that heavy water.
But they can like turn it on and off inside, right? Can't you like somehow like turn on the gravity?
I would hope. How do we have a gravity beam here on Earth?
Gravity beam?
Well,
All right,
that's probably not the right
That'd
way
be
to
This is
crazy.
getting real doofense.
That's probably not the right
now.
way.
We're getting real Halo-y, bro.
But I mean, we have anti-gravity right here on Earth.
We got like skydiving, like emulation. That's just wind.
So how do we emulate gravity? is what
No,
I'm
yeah.
saying.
I think they get the little scope,
Is
the
it a
little
big ass
gyroscope.
fan?
Right.
It's just down.
Right, bro.
Like we got the gravity, but now what?
Like, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, these are things that we could Google for sure.
So I'm just saying, Gail up there may have had a tough time. Somebody up there may have.
You
had
see
a
that
tough
picture
time.
of her where she was walking
Yeah, she
in,
was
bro?
kinda
It's like
Flustered at
Right.
everybody. Everybody was
It was
pretty
some
happy.
farts. It was some farts.
possibly.
Very well could.
I'm saying you locked in a space station with 5 other people.
I wonder what sneezing feels like.
Exactly.
I
Does
feel
it
like-
propel me?
I was thinking it might be really smooth though. Like, is it as like
Achoo.
yeah, like
Like
maybe it's
smooth
just.
Mm.
Then you just see all the snot just floating in front of you.
Oh man,
Bro.
And spit.
all in your suit.
Oh my god.
That reminds me of Shark Boy and Lava Girl when Mr. Electric sneezed.
Yeah,
in his little-
it is in
Yo.
3D.
Yeah.
When did you realize that was George Lopez?
I knew that was George Lopez. I was shocked when I found out that like all like the ice like golems and stuff, those were also George Lopez.
Ice golems.
When they made it to the like Ice Princess's castle
Yeah,
or whatever,
yeah.
and like they were big, like they were all just square.
I don't
ice
think I knew
blocks.
that
They,
those.
like,
I
stood
didn't know
up.
those
Yeah.
were all
I need to
George
watch this
Lopez.
movie
If
again.
you,
I don't remember.
The voices are all George Lopez as well. Just like the
What?
pitch, it's like pitched up or pitched down.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Movie
It's-
magic right there.
That no, George Lopez for Shark Boy and Lava Girl
He
is
locked
literally
in.
Tom Hanks for the Polar Express.
Yeah, he locked
Like
in.
that man made that movie.
He was the teacher.
He dang near was Max. You know,
And
like,
then you grew up and found out he was George Lopez. He said
Yeah.
the dude off
And
of Nick at Night. What?
and don't we
Crazy.
not mess with George Lopez anymore? Isn't he like racist or
Yeah, I
something?
think he did
Yeah, I was about to say that earlier. I was
Actually.
like, yeah, he's
Sorry for being like not as up to date
That'd
on
be all right.
all the celebrities that have said
That have
something.
been canceled.
Right,
I just know right now he looked like he said something.
he
Oh,
does. Yeah.
I saw him on the I saw
I'm
him
just
on the
saying,
Jennifer Hudson
did not
joint.
age the best. He
Walking
looked like
down
he said
I
And
was
something.
everybody was mad that he was on the show walking down that hallway.
What's his name? We're jumping around a lot. Lawrence from
Insecure.
Insecure.
Yeah, I saw he was on there
Dancing
too.
like an old ass man.
What
Every
is he,
time.
is he still acting? Like, what is he up to? How does he get on the show?
What was he just in? He was just in.
he enjoying them Netflix residuals.
Yes, running starting point. Running
If they
point,
got that, I
he
don't
was
know
in
this
that.
contract.
Running? Is that a movie or?
It's a show.
Okay.
Think about The Office, but as if you were running the Pistons and you were not. I'm sorry, running the Lions and you were the Fords.
Oh,
helps make that a little more sense. I
good.
don't know who really run the Pistons or own the Pistons actually.
That's Dan Gilbert. He on the Celtics.
Type B. I wouldn't have been surprised though. I'm like, honestly, he own everything. And this mug.
Cade Cunningham.
It's somebody, bro. It's somebody that we know.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's George Lopez right now, unfortunately.
Oh, and the point is, yeah, everybody dances old.
Tom Gores owns the Pistons.
Never heard that name before. Like how you say, Mufasa.
Yeah, Aaron Pierre.
Yeah, how his dance down.
Yeah,
was awful. Every time I watch one, I'm like, y'all suck.
it's weird. It's really strange.
Y'all
I'm
ain't
just,
sure?
I'm just like,
I'm sorry, just not.
I just feel like more people know how to dance, but this tunnel is proving otherwise.
Is it the beat? The song they singing?
It's that pressure. They get that, so they like, I got a show out in front of everybody just clapping. They so excited.
I think, but that's probably the like hard part. That's truth be told, that's probably what it is. The fact that you have to walk at the same time.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
Because try throwing some cheeks while you walk in. I'm sorry that's the main dance, but yeah, somebody's
able.
Yeah, we saw that DreamCon low key the first year. It was more of a crawl, but she was moving.
It wasn't Pikachu, was it?
Who was Pikachu?
No, that wasn't that. That was year two.
Thickest Pikachu I've ever seen in my life. Thickest Pikachu I've ever seen in my life. I didn't know that was a character they liked. To be honest with you,
crazy time.
I didn't know that was a cosplay character on the board.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, she was dedicated.
Whole lot of cheek. I ain't talking about face. I'm not.
That's funny because Pikachu really has like
real big cheeks.
Yeah.
And y'all get it.
All right. Different interpretation.
Y'all understand.
You said you had to be there.
Wow.
You had to be there.
Anyway, yeah, no. If we ever get to that point, if the J HUD show is still on, I vote to not participate in the tunnel.
I'm gonna say, hey, can we put on a real song? Everybody just dance.
I'm gonna be dancing like Omarion. I just seen a video. He was like, he is a better interview, better than Chris Brown, bro.
Dang.
And of course, they had him when he was on stage dancing with Chris Brown, and Chris Brown hit that front flip to March Madness. I was just like, you should have known.
It's always that flip.
You should have known what was going to happen. Every time.
Oh my god!
And I knew that was going to happen. As soon as I seen him on stage, I was like,
a March Madness flip. Like, I don't need to actually flip, but like
that
whatever that moment is for my life, I need that to happen at some point.
They always look back, as they say.
He's forever stand for that, bro.
Yeah.
Every March. They come back and be like, bro, you know what time it is.
You gotta do the flip.
That same video, bro.
They be like, watch. I'm like, it's a video. It's the same.
It's the same one. I know. I get it.
Who do y'all think is a better singer? This is random, but it's something I was thinking about as well. I think Omarion might have more of a
range
competition here than people think.
Gotta eat the booty like groceries.
He sang that part.
Omarion more than like Chris Brown.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah. No, he getting destroyed. I ain't gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah, because Omarion was fire, but he probably had like what a two album span.
I'm talking about right now too. Yes, I'm talking about right now today.
And I haven't heard too much
Omarion
recent like Omarion, but Chris Brown got that residuals, bro. That's what I was thinking. And that joint, I hear that every time I get in the car, bro.
That's true.
Yeah.
Everybody doing challenges of that. When the last time you heard someone do a challenge of Omarion song?
All right, so
Fame supposed to be. We knew supposed to be.
We knew Fame.
Dog. Bro, he was at Summer Jam with it on that too. They was like, "Oh yeah, that's hyping him up." I was like,
"No, I just made a mistake. I'm thinking about the wrong nigga."
But in 2003,
we thinking, Omarion Icebox. I got this Icebox.
Oh, Mario.
Oh, Mario. Mario's definitely better than Omarion, bro. Did you see that?
Oh, you said Mario.
Mario.
Oh, Mario is great. Mario is really
is he watching Chris Brown though?
Is he what?
Singing competition. Is he clearing the boards?
Mario is a really good singer, though.
I have a reason for this, even though despite getting his name completely wrong.
I gotta hear Mario.
It was funny when you made me think about that. Mario and Omarion, they did like a versus, and he got cooked. He got cooked.
Oh, Omarion got cooked.
He got cooked
like bad.
I remember it just happened.
You should let me love you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I'm saying, maybe,
out for me. All that,
All right,
bro.
notes. All right.
He's going dumb, bro. That's a jam.
Man, break up was on 106 and
Break
Park
up, come on,
for
bro.
like
With Sean
4
Garrett.
months straight.
and
Oh
Gucci.
my god.
So Mario must not sing shit because y'all listing them off right now.
hold on.
Woo!
You said
Omarion
Yeah.
got some.
Icebox,
man,
Touch.
my-
Definitely touch,
Ooh,
but that's
Touch.
more the video,
That's a
ain't it?
banger,
Let's
though.
be honest.
No, that video's sick.
Let me hold you. Oh,
I mean, newer
Icebox.
ones like Post to Be.
Let Me Hold You with Bow Wow.
Girlfriend.
Let Me Hold
Girlfriend
You.
with Bow Wow.
Damn.
They had a whole album.
You
together.
right.
They did.
Yeah, you're right. I ain't
The
think about
Face Off
that.
album, bro. I
Facts,
don't
that
know
movie's
about
fire.
that, bro.
And while you're looking, I say this because I was recently, past couple of months watching. This is a spoiler, not spoiler, because you won't know who it is. But he was on The Masked Singer. I'm not telling you which season or none of that. They got a ton of seasons. For people that are watching, that are interested.
I did watch like 5 seasons of Masked Singer.
He was singing
Watch
his
a single.
ass off.
Mario?
Yes. I was like, holy crap. And he's singing against Boyz II Men. I only said I don't know if they actually were Boyz II Men. I just know because of the voice. And there's 3 of them. I'm just saying. Dog, I was like, they going crazy.
It
I did not know he
that
got
is a
down
good
like
TV
this.
show. I ain't gonna lie.
It's low-key underrated.
Yeah.
Sponsor us. Actually sponsor us. This
Bro,
time.
that year
I'll wear a
T-Pain.
mask.
That year T-Pain one, that was crazy.
And sing? Yeah. Yeah, that was the beginning,
That
too.
was,
Yeah,
I think
that
that
was-
was like
He was
around-
going crazy. That makes me think about Bucharest.
That made me start banging T-Pain for like a good 8 months, man.
He just
Like,
he just
more than
performed
that.
at Coachella.
Yeah.
Man,
He was
Great-
on there.
great performer.
He was off the
great performer.
the Pen Griffin or something.
The Benjamin.
The Benjamin. The
Pen
Pen Franklin.
He was twirling on the stage. I'm like, is he a ballerina? He was having a blast.
He was going crazy. Ooh.
One more Blickerton.
Hold on.
You got one.
The Sabrina Carpenter.
I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm gonna still take Chris Brown. But
Okay.
I'm sorry. But that reminded me of something I just saw like right before coming here. Have you all seen this Male R&B Mount Rushmore?
No.
This is like today. Like this just dropped. So this is what they're saying.
Got you.
This is what they
The
saying.
first one's already making me iffy because where does he really go?
The Michael Jackson, the Neo, the Usher, and Chris Brown.
That does not look like Usher.
Nah, that
It's
one
a
definitely.
strong ass
Yeah.
Usher. Oh my god. I was gonna say something that's gonna get me in trouble.
Hey,
Senzu Usher.
it's gonna be like the D Wade statue.
Man. That Usher's saying
They got
Ebon
3
Bay.
of these right.
Which is the wrong one?
A couple of these are wrong.
It's only one.
Who you
wrong.
gonna say, Neo?
Neo for sure wrong.
He for sure wrong, bro. The boy assassin, bro.
Hey, listen, bro. I was just shout out my boy Taz, bro. Gianni Solstice. We was talking about that champagne life. Hey,
Champagne line.
that song, bro.
I feel
Oh,
like
this does okay. This looks like Usher, but it doesn't look like this. Look
don't,
like,
yeah.
This look like Usher and DK Metcalf had a kid.
That's Usher when he was Climax Usher. That's the haircut he had.
Oh, Usher. What's the name of that album, bro?
that Usher not skating.
No, this is just
Or he's skating too good. One of the two.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
Who would you replace with Neo then? Versatility.
no.
it's
He's
current.
being ridiculous.
No. Well, Michael Jackson is on here, so no.
I just play.
I ain't gonna lie. The one person that I probably would say I can't.
What puts you on the? Yeah, no, hell no.
Talking about Michael Jackson.
No, he not
No,
gonna
Michael
say
Jackson
that.
already on there.
He gonna say Kells.
Oh,
No.
who should be on there?
I'm saying that I can't.
No, somebody else put that. Look,
I can see that.
that
I
makes
can see
sense
that.
though. Strictly off of the strength of not only like his music, but like his writing credits.
I was gonna say his writing
Yeah.
credits are pretty
The one I'm iffy about
substantial.
is Michael.
Michael Jackson. I get at first
That's,
until you brought
Because
up
he's
like the
pop.
genre.
Yeah.
When you say R&B, I would say more pop than R&B.
And they literally call him what? The king
King
of
pop.
pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, you totally right.
Somebody
And
also
pop is
said
his own
that
made-up thing.
you can't. Someone said James Brown, which
How old we going? Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. It's also quite a wide range in R&B
It
music.
depends on who you are. I was gonna say Tank.
What about
To be
Marvin
real with
Gaye?
you, but
Absolutely
a lot of
not.
people ain't
someone
gonna
else
say
also
that.
threw Marvin Gaye out there. Yeah,
Marvin Gaye definitely.
I was gonna say something else. I just
that's funny.
don't feel like going there. today.
This person
You
literally
said
said,
Tank. I mean, Tank's pretty.
I would say Tank.
It's pretty solid
I
too.
would. But I'm also going off of.
Tank is a great singer, but it's like he ain't got no accolades. I don't feel like
Tank. I mean, he just on everybody's playlist.
Yeah, like Genuine or
Impact
something.
kinda
If you gonna say
crazy.
Tank, like,
As well.
TGT.
Impact kinda crazy. I don't think
yeah,
it
I'm
should be
saying
a
all
Rushmore.
3 of them.
Tyrese, Tank, and
No,
Some people
Tyrese
would
got some
definitely say
fire.
Tyrese.
Tyrese.
What?
But yeah, none
Maybe
of
not
them
no
is making
more,
noise.
but at some point they would have. Because he was just
Right.
going
Tyrese was turning
crazy.
up, bro.
He just known for different things, bro. It's kind of
Hell
odd
yeah,
that
he
he's such a good R&B singer, but he just has done all this other
He
side
knows the
quest
music,
stuff,
bro.
bro.
Pivoted and made that money.
did.
You kidding me?
He should have been on WWE.
They asked me to do Fast and Furious. I'm doing that shit.
He would have been great on WWE.
Know me.
That was another topic I had, but I want to continue this.
Hmm.
So like, who really goes on this damn?
I do.
That's tough, bro. I'm not mad about Chris Brown. I'm not mad about Usher.
Here, hold
Usher
on,
or
hold
Chris
on, hold
Brown?
on, hold on. Stevie Wonder.
Bonafide.
Stevie
Right.
Wonder. Stevie Wonder.
Ooh,
I was gonna say Stevie Wonder's a good one.
Stevie Wonder.
I'm in turmoil over here.
R&B, like
Male R&B.
I ain't
We ain't even
gonna-
had the
I'm
ladies.
gonna say some BS, but like Avant, like
Now I feel like we should talk about
Donnell Jones.
Tank and Genuine then.
Throw a
If
little,
we throw him in
throw a little
there-
case in there, bro.
You know, but I acknowledge that
I
I
ain't
was
saying
saying
case.
that I was saying
I just been listening to that one song,
Seal.
that Missing You, quite a bit.
Right. Somebody might say Seal.
Seal,
I ain't
that'd be
listening to no
crazy.
Seal song.
I know.
No.
Fly like an eagle.
I'm saying if you, somebody goes, is it insane to say Kim?
Nah, that would be crazy. I feel like that's
Girl.
like here people would probably
Some people
say
gonna
that,
be like, hell yeah.
but out the state they would be like,
Yeah.
what?
Bill Withers.
Are you saying Kim or Kim?
Oh my God.
Like,
Yeah.
nah, bro, you know what I'm saying.
Luther Vandross, bro. Come on, bro.
I thought that's what you were thinking. I thought that's what you were gonna
I
say.
love Luther
Gotta
Vandross.
be. Gotta
That-
be.
He's that dude, bro. I ain't
Gotta
gonna
be.
lie.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's taking Michael Jackson off. I ain't gonna lie.
He is.
If you got to go,
And I feel like that's
If
a
it's
good
talking
fit
R&B,
if you're,
yeah.
if you're switching them.
Excuse me.
Absolutely.
miss. What's your name?
Yes. We don't care who he was singing to.
Can I take
felt
you
that.
I hear that all the
out
time on the radio, every
tonight?
time
I
we
hear it
go
all the
to
time
a
at weddings.
Movies to the
Every
park.
time I'm shooting a wedding, that's like one of my favorite songs to come out
There's
at
a
a
reason
reception.
why.
Yeah.
And
Hell
then,
yeah.
Bad Boys Having a Party. It was on.
Bad boys.
Yeah.
Down.
It was on. I think House Party 1. It came on at like the climax of the movie and stuff. I'm like, this part hard. This my favorite.
Have y'all
part of
seen
movie.
the doc?
House Party?
Nah, of Luther.
No. I was like,
it's
house
on
party. I
Max.
need to watch this.
Facts. I was turning this on
cool.
tonight.
Yeah. It was sad though.
Aw.
But I mean, like, if you know anything about
Shout out
kinda
his
his life,
Yeah, his
Troy said, I
father.
don't care who we talking about. He said he made that comment earlier. He said, I don't care who he's talking about. Oh, Luther.
He on there.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody say.
If
He
it
on
was
there,
up to me.
Dance with my
bro. And then that actual song.
That's bang.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
That
That's
man.
tough to beat for a male R&B artist. That's really the issue.
And I'm thinking too about like groups and like individual people like in groups because I was thinking about Jodeci.
I was going to say,
thinking
don't get
about-
Taz started about that
I was
Jodeci.
like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. If you want to say either, like
Dang.
Casey or
Casey
JoJo
and
or
JoJo.
something.
We in trouble. We need a bigger mountain.
I don't think.
To be real.
I don't know. Like they can't even be considered on the Mount Rushmore because they're more of a
That's what I'm saying. It's
That-
more. They're
that's a
more a
group
group.
sport. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying.
So-
So
They get a separate.
yeah. It's like
That's a separate,
saying the
yeah.
Lakers is great and then saying like LeBron is great. Like they're in two different categories. Of
no, exactly.
But yeah. But he is both cold, and I'm saying Tevin Campbell again. Like these people, very
I was
small
gonna say.
sample sizes.
I was gonna say
So it's
Tevin
like
Campbell's
how
a
much
good one.
you can't really beat a high unless you have longevity and
Yeah.
like sustainability over a long period of time, like memorabilia.
That's how long the hair is. That was on my mic.
Type.
That's why I got to tune into the YouTube. So you can see it.
All right. Yeah. Anybody that you're like 100% yes, like.
I mean, Chris Brown for sure.
No, I'm talking about like. That's
that
not
wasn't on there?
Yes.
Ooh, that wasn't on there.
Yeah, like yo.
100%. Probably, I mean, R. Kelly. He was probably,
R. Kelly,
I feel like he,
that's just the most awful.
hate to say it, but he, yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
But then I say Luther.
We let him get away for too long.
Yeah.
Man got him on the Rushmore now.
Got him on the Rushmore.
Should have stopped him. Should have stopped
We should have stopped him. We should have believed them.
For real.
Dude.
I don't know, dude. Outside of going like really old, I kind of don't think I have anything constructive to add as far as anybody that's like, ooh, heck yeah, you know.
Yeah.
That's gonna
What about
come
like Jamie
later.
Foxx?
Mm.
Love them.
Small sample size.
Yeah, I know.
But he had like 10 bangers.
Yeah.
But they bangers.
They bangers,
They
bro.
bangers
They
like
some
mud.
bangers. I ain't gonna lie. And this newer stuff, I don't think aged that well.
Yeah, I haven't. I couldn't tell you as much
Yeah.
as was.
Unless there's a Jamie Foxx fanatic out there that's like, that's my
Yeah, absolutely.
You're right. That's your
Right.
shit. Because
And I'm not here to take that away from
He
you.
top
I'm not.
15. He top
Yeah,
15.
right.
Like, but top 4, no.
I know that top 15 look crazy too.
All right.
Damn. I love this question. We have to revisit this somewhere down the line. I'll find a way.
I can name 70 Luther songs like if I wanted to.
I can't.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that was my dad's favorite artist.
I probably know some of them when you start singing them though.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, where's Charlie?
Charlie Wilson.
Yeah.
Could you? Well,
He's
he's like the lead of the
Gap
Charlie Wilson.
Band.
outside of Gap Band,
Yeah, outside of
right?
Gap
Yeah.
Oh, but I mean, I would put him somewhere on the mountain because of how well he's doing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's,
And that's
he's
something
doing
a lot
his
of
thing.
It's actually very
aren't
impressive
doing.
how his sound is like transcended
Yeah,
through.
I think that's
current-
worth the mountain.
That is
the mountain.
cool.
I have not listened to no recent Charlie Wilson.
You might
Ow.
have. though.
What about
like?
D'Angelo?
Fuck.
Golly, he's really. You're really stressed over there.
I don't know.
I mean,
what
that's.
to do.
I mean, I'm saying he got some heat.
Yeah,
Bro.
he top 10.
And the thing is with D'Angelo, I'm not trying to say the vocals aren't there, but a lot of that too is, I think, heavy instrumentation.
And he played a lot of those instruments.
Bro. Oh.
I don't know.
Where we haven't said Prince. Is he R&B or is he pop?
Hip hop.
He pop. Okay.
Yeah,
Somebody
definitely.
say cool. We ain't got the
Definitely multi-genre based, bro. Because I mean, he's got a lot of rock influence.
And if you don't know none of these people, go listen right now. Pause it and come
You
back.
don't know these people.
It's already the end of the
You
episode, but
must
pause and
live in
come
a-
back.
yo, go to your local streaming service.
Ask
and-
your mama.
right.
Ask your grandma. You ain't got none of them.
Kane.
Ask a black elderly woman the music she like, and you'll find out. I hope it's
Donna
gonna line
Summers.
up here. Yeah, but
I was gonna say Music Soul Child, but you know, he a little.
Yeah.
that one doesn't hurt me as bad.
I'll play Half Crazy in Love so fast.
Real though.
We ain't say Maxwell. We ain't say Miguel.
I'm saying.
We just listen to people at this point though. But
You know what I'm saying? These top 25.
Because like, what's the
Yeah.
real criteria of like the best, bro? Is it just like who's just had the longest career? Like
Maxwell's
who's just
up there, dude.
He might be top 10.
I don't know about the mic, bro. He might be top 10. Might be on the mountain.
Maxwell.
Black Summer's night.
on a mountain.
What?
I'm not
You're
going.
killing me.
I'm not upset about it. He's definitely top 7.
that's crazy.
4 is not a lot of people, Troy.
Four is not a lot of
He
people.
definitely 7.
Sheesh. This is vicious.
Cause what's that song? Pretty Wings.
Pretty
Pretty
Wings.
Wayne.
Bad Habits.
That song was everywhere when it came out too.
I swear, bro.
Playing Possum.
I remember I was on my way to work one day and I was at a red light and this white lady pulled up next to me blasting Pretty Wings 8 in the morning. I said, what in the world is this song doing to people?
What is right? Like what is
what is
Pretty
possessing you to
Wings.
throw this on?
what is
first thing in
what
the
is
morning?
going on in your life?
What type of day are you trying to have? To
She needed some motivation, bro.
Actually, hold on, wait. Yeah, a little louder for you. Man.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
She was feeling
Maxwell
that shit.
Pretty Wings won the 2010 Grammys Award for Best Male R&B Vocal Performance.
Yeah.
It also earned nomination for Song of the Year.
And that's not even his great album, bro.
Song of the year, man.
Best R&B
That was like a
song at the
comeback
52nd
joint that he
Grammy
had
Award.
That's
released
the part I'm
after-
talking about. That's not even
after a
his
while.
best John, bro.
Yeah.
And it's not coming from me. I'm coming from people that talk to me. I talk to them about the one that got Pretty Wings. I'm like, man, I love that album. They're like, that one's okay. You ain't heard the rest of them. I'm like, oh shit, I'm sorry, I'm too young for this conversation.
The Porch
He
Outside
said,
Lounge?
"Excuse me."
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yep.
I don't know about that one.
They're like,
but-
dang, you ain't really heard him. I'm like, I
Yeah.
like Maxwell. I like
Yeah,
Maxwell.
yeah,
Come
I'm
on,
saying
y'all.
definitely.
He said, "Do you really like him?"
Definitely
Right.
7.
Like I thought.
What do you want me to do?
Thought
Get a
so?
tattoo?
Right. Like, hey. Come on, name me 15 Maxwell songs right now.
Don't say nobody
actually
else.
pulls a gun out.
Right.
Ooh.
Name 15 right now.
Well, I got something to tell y'all off stream, pod about that. That's reminded me of something.
Oh God! Great heavens!
Oh
Yes,
dear.
sir.
We got time for one more.
I'll let somebody else go. I've been rambling. Get some topics off. I'll say wrestling for next week, next 2 weeks. Let me write it down right now.
I'm saying I know John got the one off of.
I'm about to look at something else, bro. Hold on.
Mine is very long. I'm gonna save that for next week.
Okay. Okay. I'll see what are the random ones I got. You have a random one, or do you have a random one?
I don't think so.
I said you and didn't say any names. You know who you are. Okay.
Oh, is it? Yeah, never mind.
No, yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say I didn't know if John was looking for that one or he looking for a new one.
Oh yes, tell us.
I was looking for something. You can go though. I'm kind of looking through.
Oh, I was just gonna say the one that you had on IG. But
Oh,
yeah.
the one about the video. If you fall asleep in the passenger seat while your homie driving, is that gay?
That's insane, bro.
Where are we going? They're coming from.
I mean, some type
I'm
of
gonna
function
say-
that had you, like, say he was at a at a party,
Myrtle
like,
Beach or
yeah, maybe he's at a party or
Chicago
something. You know what I'm
Something
saying?
that's really gay, huh?
And you know what I mean?
Toronto or something. It's like I can't even sleep in the car. I ain't gonna lie. When somebody else is driving,
What a
like
function.
the fear of you being potentially inadequate of a driver, I'm just gonna be up the whole time. Especially if it's like a long distance, like
I'm toast. I'm sleeping for sure.
yeah, 6+ hours. I'm definitely you good. You swerving a little bit. Oh, you good? You good? Get over. Like I'm
That's funny.
second. Like
That's a good
driver.
friend though.
Yeah, because I want to make sure that you're good. Because I know I'd be
Backseat
sleepy as hell
driving.
driving 15 hours to Memphis or something like that.
Nigga, that'd be the scariest.
Yeah, and you would drive through
I'm
different
not
type
even
of
gonna
terrain
lie.
and stuff.
Whew, you see mountains, and I'm like, I'm about to fall asleep. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, no, but you the person that she was addressing in the video. Told.
Oh my god.
Tomorrow.
I don't know. I
Y'all
feel
some
like
sleepers, huh?
it is some
Y'all
real
some
sleepers.
sleepers, huh?
Yeah.
Not if it's a 30-minute drive. Not if we staying in the state. But
Yeah, if we
I'm
doing
sleep.
some real 8-hour driving type stuff,
I'm asleep.
but I will feel uncomfortable because it's given very passenger princess. I don't know where.
But I'm interested in is it because you're in the past? So if you're in the back seat, it wouldn't be gay.
Back
then?
seat,
So now
I'm-
you're a chauffeur.
You're just
That's
I guess
what I'm
you're just
saying.
taking
Backseat,
okay.
I'm chilling. I'm just
Right, you my second
I'm
in
resting my
command. I ain't
eyes
gonna
for
lie,
real.
I'm pissed.
For all you know,
I'm fed
yeah.
up.
I can't
Passenger,
say
you
that
co-pilot.
either.
Yo,
And
me.
and you dozing off.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm telling him like we was going to Memphis and my nephew was in the front seat and he was like going to sleep. I was at the next stop. I'm like, sorry, get in the front and Jalen move to the back.
Oh wow.
Because I need somebody here competent. Like they gon' she
gonna see
playing
it coming.
She playing all the hits. Chris Brown or
Yeah.
everybody. You know,
What else was he playing?
but you know, boys to men type stuff. You
as it
know,
wasn't
Fa-
Kel.
He said,
family appropriate stuff. You know. So we in there vibing, and I'm wide awake. And then she playing some. I'm like, when
I'm
did you even
done,
hear
yo.
this? I heard you play this before. I'm teardrop. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow, this is great. This is great music.
Right. That's
Yeah.
that wine bottle. I've heard this in a long time.
Heck yeah.
Dog.
Like why bottle?
Yeah,
funny.
no, I don't think it's definitely. I don't know. Something about it does feel a little feminine.
It's only one person that could drive, Ben.
I'm saying it's maybe might not be gay. Maybe a little sensual.
You got to get all your niggas to the spot. Somebody got to get in the front seat, bro.
Right. So I'm saying you got to be.
So if you the
competent
one in
for
the-
it.
if you're the one who
Stay
chose
up.
it, you know.
Or I'm gonna pull
Yeah.
onto the side and give you a bottle since you want to be a baby.
That's insane. on our trip to our road trip to Texas.
I'm gonna
Help me.
hit the brake a little. So
Right.
you, and I'm like,
Oh
dang.
my god.
Then
That's
you woke up
crazy.
None of that sweet stuff in my
Right. Does this call into question then? I mean, based on that type of situation, like when you call shotgun?
If
Like,
you call
is
a
that
shotgun,
like-
you're accepting like
Oh yeah,
You definitely can't.
That's
fall
responsibility
asleep.
behind
Definitely
it.
fall
I'm
asleep.
him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You call shotgun, you go into sleep. I mean, what does that mean? Versus
I mean that
like,
Oh, you went
don't
out your
understand-
way?
You don't
that's what I'm
understand.
saying. Versus like, oh,
You have
this is
no
the
Ever
only
pride.
since
seat
that
that's
day,
left.
I'm looking
that's-
at you different.
Oof.
That's what I'm saying, man. You know, I mean, it wasn't my, you know what I'm saying? This wasn't my concoction, but, you know, now that, you know, she opened up that question, I was like, you know.
You had to be the Benjamin holder for your bro.
The what?
The BZ holder. You got to play the music.
Why would they hold something
if I
that's
got
going in your
some fries,
mouth for you, bro?
to
What?
hand it to me.
The pendulum.
Okay.
So he's asking, hey,
Benjamin.
you know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
They got to hand it to you because they're the closest person to you.
He said, put it in.
So now
Yeah.
you're driving
So
under
put
the
it in this
influence.
What are you talking about? Nobody knows for sure what
He
that
said, "Here,
is.
bro, here's the pen."
You're insinuating.
I know you got both hands on the wheels.
You talking about now drink?
right? Right. Here you go.
But if I got my fries in the back, bro, can you hand
He
me
got
my
a
fries?
napkin for him.
Yeah,
He
he
talking about,
had
here,
you-
let me get that
He
for
had
you.
you one
Relax.
fry at a time.
All right.
Relax.
We
I figured
better
the
not go on a
fries,
road
bro.
trip, bro.
Can I
That's
get a
what
little?
I'm saying.
Can I get a little
That's
ketchup?
what I'm
Okay.
saying.
You need your
Yeah.
Gatorade, bro. Throw it out the window.
Yeah. Yo, what you need this
Hey,
to
dude,
hydrate for what?
What you need to hydrate for?
Little ketchup
You trying
dip.
to pee?
Get a little barbecue
Dog.
sauce on that, bro.
Better than my
I got you.
and the barbecue sauce, bro.
Nah, this feel like some Black Mirror. It's getting into some Black Mirror, bro.
Still haven't watched that.
Oh yeah, I'm about to make a
I'm like
content
2
on that.
seasons behind on that, I think.
Oh man, this is
It's been a minute.
it's a lot to talk about.
That show's happy. That's why.
You're right. No, it's funny. Every episode I get through it like midway. I'm be like, man, I always forget that like every episode is like sad. Like they're just negative.
They don't never win, huh?
Yeah, right.
Man.
And even if they like do, they don't. Like it's
Right.
like, okay,
What is the payoff
you
here?
survived something I thought you were gonna die from, but like you're
Jeez.
depressed. Like your whole value of life is different.
And now
Oh
I'm
my
looking at my
God.
expensive ass iPhone different.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
it tried to murder me in this episode. Like, it's not a lot of wins, huh?
Nah.
Bandersnatch messed me up for a minute too.
That's the only Black Mirror I ever watched.
Man,
That's not-
And maybe
that's-
like the first
I
episode.
would say that's not a good.
Was Miley
experience.
Cyrus in the first one?
That was
No.
the first episode of
It's
like the
season
4th season.
5.
Yeah,
season 4, bro.
Yeah, I only watched like 3 episodes.
you
That's
missing out
with
a lot.
everything.
Yeah.
But speaking of watching episodes, hopefully you're caught up on every single episode of the Wholesome House podcast. This was a wonderful
All
one.
130
And every stream that ever been did, and every
ever,
YouTube video,
and every gaming video ever.
There's been a few streams
That's
that were
homework.
okay.
Find it.
Marvels was beating me down last night.
Man.
But we appreciate you tuning into this one. I am going to enjoy making a couple clips of that R&B talk for sure. Just a reminder, if you don't know any of those artists, get on that, fix that right now. Because now that you've finished this, you have something else to listen to.
Right now.
But until next time, we out. Appreciate it. Benjamin Lane signing out.
Wavy J signing out too, man. Keep tapping in with us all the time.
Not
feel
some of
me?
the time.
You feel me?
You feel me? Troy, March, with my sign out, I'm going to tell y'all something. I should have said this earlier, but if you haven't, unclench your jaw, relax your shoulders. You shouldn't be watching the Wholesome House stress. You shouldn't be going through life stress. Drink more water. Take care of yourself. I love you. And I'll see you in 2 weeks, or a week for you. Was it? 2 weeks. That's actually right.
Z-Bree signing out. Go watch the rest of them videos, jerk.
ASAP.
Nerds.
What are those buttons?
Those are random ones.
Whoa!
Those, yeah, I didn't even know
That
that
kinda
they
worked
had
out.
sounds.
That was crazy.
That was kinda